That's great.
Thanks.
So we just got our photo. Very cool to have a photo with you.
Exciting.
Welcome to our live stream audience. We are here live on the Mevo live stream here at Day 4 programming, morning side of the 2017 Twin Cities Film Fest. I'm your host for today, Doug Sidney, and leading off the day, our first Saturday of the fest, is an amazing story. It's a documentary. It's called Coyote, and the director, Thomas Simmons, is here. Thank you so much for joining us, Thomas. This is a film about a legend in the sailing community, in the sailing world, and about not only just him and his sailing exploits, but about his whole life as well, and the impact that he left behind. Thank you so much for joining us. How did this story come to be in terms of you helming it as a director?
Well, Mike Plant, the subject of my film, is my uncle, and so his story has been very close to my heart since the time I was a little boy. I was 10 years old when we lost Mike at sea in 1992, so it's a story that stuck with me. It's an inspirational story, it's a redemption story, and in the end it's a story about an American pioneer in the sport of offshore sailing. So I was excited to undertake this project and happy to be here at Twin Cities Film Fest.
It's such a pleasure to have you. Now, the film really chronicles Mike's life, and a unique individual that his family recognized, friends recognized very early on from what the film tells. Can you comment on that, comment on your earliest experiences with him?
Well, I think for my family, I mean, like I said, I was 10 when Mike was 8, 9, 10 during his professional sailing career, so I wasn't around during his early exploits, but I think if you speak to older family members, they would say he had an adventurous spirit from the time he started sailing on Lake Minnetonka on expos out of Minnetonka Yacht Club, and sort of took it from there. I mean, this is a guy at the age of 19 who, instead of going to college, tried to like to South America by himself.
Yes.
There's not many people, out there like that. I think people recognize he had a special adventurous spirit, and collided with his passion for offshore sailing when he was 34 years old, and didn't look back. So for me, my earliest experiences, he was never going to be the uncle that was going to throw the football in the yard with me, but I remember, even as a young man, recognizing that he was a bit of a hero and a bit of an adventurer, and so yeah, those are my earliest days.
So one more comment on his upbringing and you being a part, being family. How did his parents facilitate that? Did they recognize that in him right away and they were open to it?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I think my grandparents, Barry and Frank Plant, fostered this spirit that he had, sort of let him run free. And, I'm sure there's a lot of parents out there that would say, man, I don't know if I would let my son trek from like to South America, but I think they had faith in what his mission was in life and his purpose to sort of find himself. And in many ways, let him kind of run. I think it's a great lesson for any parent out there. I'm a new parent, I'm a young boy at home, so I keep that in mind as I watch him grow up.
Yeah. Wonderful, inspiring. So talk to us about the process of putting the film together itself. Did you find that there was a lot of footage for you to use, and was that mostly provided by the family, from family films, or did he gain a lot of national exposure and coverage because of all of those experts?
Yeah, when I took a left turn in life to make the film, I think I knew that we had a pretty significant archival library, and a lot of that, locally KSTP, Channel 5 KSTP, covered Mike's sailing career from the time he was just starting out, and some from family archives, but I knew that his story received national coverage. The biggest networks in the country were covering it, including major French national networks. So I knew a lot of the effort was to go out and find this stuff, which maybe out of the gate we had 20 hours, we probably ended up with 75 to 100 hours of footage to dig through. So that was a huge benefit.
You mentioned personally about taking a left turn to get this thing ever done. Are you a filmmaker? Are you in a different career path altogether? Talk to us about that left turn.
It's a funny question. Are you a filmmaker? I have a hard time saying yes. I am a first-time filmmaker. I was in finance before I took a dead left turn to do it. I was itching to do something creative in my life, and I think it's a great lesson for anyone out there that whether it's your first time doing it or your 50th time doing something, if you believe in it and are passionate in it, it can be done.
Did your family facilitate your endeavor the way that your family facilitated Mike's as well? Were they supportive?
I would say so. From the beginning, nobody looked at me like I was crazy. I think there were some pause because I was going from one thing to completely something else. But Yeah, no, I think I would not have gotten this done without the support of my grandmother, my parents, my brothers, my wife. It's a huge reason that I'm here. So,
talk to us about how the film's being received. You've sold out 2 screenings, your third one, there's 4 seats left, so that's sold out as well. But so the yachting sailing community here in the Twin Cities has gotten behind the film. They've been a part of it as well. Can you comment on that?
Yeah, there's no question there's a huge support for my plan here locally. I mean, I'm at Coyote Yacht Club, I was at community sailing, family, friends who knew him, who know me. So, I was very surprised when the tickets sold for the first screening extremely quickly, but also, pleasantly not surprised just that people want to come out and support it. And, early reception of the film has been fantastic. We were in Newport, Rhode Island, we were in Canada, we'll be in Napa Valley Film Festival next month, and people are really excited about it. I mean, I think it's a unique story. It's one that hasn't been told on screen before, and kind of an American pioneer. People like this story. So.
Absolutely, they do. And I was just going to comment on that, on what the current state of the film is, where it's going. It's enjoying a really strong festival run, as you just mentioned, and he garnered nationwide attention. So I imagine there's a nationwide audience for this story.
Yeah, for sure. I think especially in sailing communities around the country, which they might be few and far between, but they're extremely loyal and strong in this small community. So, yeah, we've been receiving a lot of inbound messages. When can we see the film? When can you bring it here? Which is great, because they're great problems to have. We just need to get there. And then, I think the story really transcends sailing in that this is a story about someone who went to some dark places in his life and then ran into his passion. And so the story is really a universal message. And so I think there's people beyond sailing that want to see it. Yeah.
Which is all the reason, additionally, in the world to get a story like this out. So let me ask you, did you find yourself a second career?
Gosh, I don't know. I found a second life, no question, doing this. I mean, I love doing it. It got me out of bed every morning. I was fired up to do it. I'd love to make another film if there's another story that touches my heart like this one. But I think, if anything, I just sort of got myself out of the conventional box that a lot of us find ourselves in, sort of the usual path, and get the job in the office and keep going, 9 to 5 or whatever it is, not 9 to 12. But so we'll see. We'll see where I go from here.
This is a pretty fantastic first step. First-time filmmaker coming out with a film that's this compelling, that's being this well received. We can't thank you enough for being here at the Twin Cities Film Fest. Thomas Simmons, his documentary Coyote, documenting the life and the legacy of Mike Plant. Our screening is today. There's 2 other screenings throughout the rest of the Film Fest here. We're going to be back on our Mevo live stream coverage here at the 2017 Twin Cities Film Fest. I'm your host today, Doug Sidney. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again soon.